Whitney, played by Shona McGarty, has been working with Kirat Panesar, Jaidial, since Christmas to bring down EastEnders villain Grey, Toby Alexander Smith, knowing he killed his first wife, Chantal Atkins, Jessica Plummer. Chelsea, Zaria Abrahams, has become a pawn in a very dangerous game, as everything she is doing is wrong in her husband's eyes, as she feels she has no means of escape and has now come around to the idea of trusting what he says. As she becomes more isolated and her anger for Whitney, who has been promising to help her, builds, upcoming scenes on the BBC soap could see her lose control of her emotions as she ends up killing her friend. In Friday night's episode of the weeknight serial drama, Chelsea rushed to the hospital after receiving a call from Grey about their son's condition. With the youngster finally making a recovery, the villain's attitude soon changed towards his wife when he discovered Kirat had arranged for her to have a pampered day instead of resting at home. The controlling character told his wife she was not there for Jordan when he needed her, and this left the mother of one feeling immensely guilty. Returning home, she wiped away the makeup her mother Denise Fox, Diane Parrish, had done for her as the tears streamed down her face. With Kirat having witnessed the hostile exchange between the husband and wife, he informed Whitney of the developments, and she soon turned up at the Atkins household to try and remove her friend from the situation. As Whitney instructed Chelsea to pack her bags whilst Grey was out of the house, adding, "You need to get out of here now. It's too dangerous," she said before the mother began rejecting any more help from her friend, explaining, "I am drained. And I cannot deal with this. So please just go," she demanded, with Whitney telling her Kirat had recalled what happened at the hospital. "Did he tell you Grey saved Jordan's life today? Did he just miss that bit out? The only people who truly care about Jordan are me and Grey. No, Kirat is so worried about you. He just wants to know that you're safe," Whitney added before it became clear Chelsea was getting frustrated with her. "By wrecking my marriage?" the mother asked, with Whitney replying, "No. Come on, Chelsea. You have got that all wrong." No, I haven't, and I cannot believe I've let you pull me into this stupid game," Chelsea exclaimed with her friend, confused by what she was saying. "Chelsea, this is not a game. You've seen all the evidence," Whitney explained before Chelsea finally lost her cool with the soap legend. The mother of one screamed, "No, there is no evidence. Marriage is complicated, Whitney, and I hope one day you will understand that." Hitting back, Whitney said, "You see, I think this is abuse, and I think he has got inside your head and you cannot see that." "Don't be so ridiculous," Chelsea commented, as her friend said, "It's true. Come on, Chelsea, this is not you talking." "How would you know?" the mother screamed at Whitney as she explained, "You do not know me. And do you know what he told me today? He told me to trust my instincts, and that is exactly what I am doing. You keep away from my family. I want nothing to do with you or Kirat," she declared, with Whitney telling her she didn't mean anything she was saying. "Yes, I do. Get out," the mother of one screamed as she tried to fight back the tears as she knew she was being controlled. "How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve McDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? Who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival of Kurt Benson, but who is he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die-hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air, knowing there was nothing else she could do. Whitney followed the orders and left the house as Chelsea finally broke down in tears. This storyline is far from over and there are going to be a lot more twists and turns along the way, one being that Chelsea could accidentally kill Whitney. As the soap legend makes one more desperate plea for her friend to leave Grey, a scuffle could unfold as the mother of one tries to work out who is telling the truth and who is trying to control her. With tensions fraught, she could eventually drag her friend out of the house and towards the steps leading up to the Atkins home. Having had enough of being told what to do, she could push Whitney from the top and, hitting her head on the way down, the beloved character would instantly be killed. This is not what Chelsea would have intended to do, as she was just lashing out, having been controlled by Grey for too long. With the accidental death happening in public, the mother of one would be immediately arrested, whether she meant to do it or not. For Whitney, this would be a heartbreaking end to her time on the show, as she has suffered so much trauma and tragedy over the years. The death could work in Grey's favor, as without Chelsea around, he would be able to take complete control and guardianship over his son. Could Chelsea end up losing her freedom and her rights to see baby Jordan?